Guys, what's up? Welcome back here to today's edition of Intuitive Angling, and appreciate you guys tuning in for today's video and spending some time with me. Guys, today I want to talk about the sign that you should give up bass fishing. When you feel like this, when you get this sign, maybe it's time to hang it up. I'm going to explain what I mean by that a little bit, and I think it's going to make for an interesting video here, and definitely looking forward to getting your feedback on that as well. Also, guys, for getting started, thank you very much for everybody that has been continuing to hit that subscribe button here at Intuitive Angling. Man, if you guys want to do one thing that helps the channel out, that doesn't cost any money whatsoever, just hit that subscribe button, like the videos, share the videos, comment on the videos. All that stuff helps push the channel algorithm out, helps the channel grow. A big thank you from me and my family. And if you want to go further, guys, you can do that by just going into my video link of this video and just use the description links I put in there for your tackle purchases and stuff. All the good ways to support Intuitive Angling if you're inclined to do so. And thank you very much for me and my family if you're one of the viewers that have been doing that. Okay, here's what I want to talk about, guys. There is every angler out there, including myself, you go through phases of your fishing where sometimes you just feel like you want to quit, like you want to hang it up, like you want to get out of the sport. You just had it, you got burned out for whatever reason. You know, maybe you're just, and it's to different degrees. Everybody has varying degrees of that. But nevertheless, that's one of the inherent things about bass fishing, is it's a difficult sport. You know, if you're frustrated at bass fishing and you have a difficult time and, you know, it's hard, join the crowd, man, because there is nothing easy about bass fishing most of the time, especially if you fish public bodies of water. If you're some guy that has a private lake to fish, or you got some guy that owns a big farm pond that's loaded with hogs, you're not really living in reality. The reality is that public bodies of water are tough to fish. You know, bass are pressured. There's fewer bass than ever. They're highly educated. So all that stuff combined, and speaking of a lake, I'm driving over one right now. Actually coming back from, we had our Bridge for Protein meeting up in Wisconsin. I'm driving back home from that right now. But anyway, eventually you're going to feel like you want to just get out of it and want to quit. Here's what I want to say on that, is when you have that feeling that you're burned out and you want to hang it up, just go with it. And sometimes the best thing that you can do is just to take a break from the sport. Get away from it. Just put your rods up in the corner. You know, don't take your boat out. Cover your boat up. Don't mess with your tackle. Just get away from fishing for a while. And do something else, man. If you like yard work, do yard work. If you like to play golf, play golf. If you want to, you know, just do whatever that you want to occupy your time with. And just put yourself some distance between fishing, thinking about fishing, and just get away from it. And if you still want to fish, another thing that you can really do is go fishing for something else. Just go get some, you know, a tub of liver, or go net some shad and go catch some channel catfish, or go crappie fishing, or, you know, go white bass fishing. Just anything to get away from bass fishing. And I know a lot of guys, a lot of my friends, they get really burned out on bass fishing, and they love to go crappie fishing just to get away from it. And a lot of times what happens, guys, if you take a break from it and get away from it, sometimes a week later, a month later, 6 months later, a year later, you'll probably want to get back into it. And when you do get back into it, you sort of have a refreshed perspective. You know, you have some new energy behind it, because ultimately, if you let fishing affect you to that level where you just got disgusted by it and you spent money on it and you've done it for a while, that love for the sport does not go away. You know, it's still there. Sometimes you just need to, you know, step back a little bit. And if you feel like that, don't feel like you're alone, because you're not. A lot of people feel like that. That's just part of the sport. And sometimes the best thing you can do is just take a break. So anyway, I just wanted to throw that out there. If you've been contemplating that or considering that, you know, like I said, I think that's just a natural part of everything that's involved within bass fishing. So hope you guys are doing well. Again, appreciate you tuning in. We'll check in later.